Hi, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Don't forget to check the description to this video. I have links to some of my popular videos, a link to my Amazon account for a lot of things that you all ask about. Don't forget I have a bunch of playlists on the home page of this channel. Thank you. Last week when I was at Sam's, this was a pork loin, and I bought it because I thought, well, I could make like a top round, bottom round steaks. I know it is not like as marbled as ribeye, but there is some flex in it. So, you know, it was cheaper. I don't remember. I think it was 5 something a pound. And I was like, yeah, that's good enough for me. So I'm cutting this into thicker steaks. And we're going to cook some up here in a few minutes. And you could honestly, you could actually cut off a couple steaks and put the rest in a crock pot if you wanted to. I just don't want to today. I did that with the pork, with that big old pork. What was it? I think it was a half pork loin. But this one is beef. So, we're just going to make it into big old steaks. Like I said, I understand that it's probably not going to be as juicy and tender as a ribeye. But you know what? At 5 something a pound, I'm all for this. Hang on, I'll look at the dealie and tell you exactly how much it was. These were $3.98 a pound. So, yeah. I'm okay with paying $4 a pound for some steak that might be a little on the tough side. I'm okay with that. So now let's go fry some. So we're going to go ahead and put in some tallow to get this started. I keep my tallow in the refrigerator and bacon grease and things like that because I don't cook every day. I only cook on weekends, and it seems like it helps my stuff last longer. So I'll let that finish melting, and then we'll get started on our meat. My tallows are kind of around 350 right now, so we'll go with that. And hang on, let me get out my seasonings because I did not season them already. So there's some seasoning, and I want some smoked something. So let's go with the Chef's Blend. All right. So I'm gonna put it in and then flip it so that side, the wet side, is up. Then the seasonings will stick to it a little bit better. And we're going to do another one. So drop it in and flip it. And my baby is complete. This is smoked salt. This is garlic salt. And this is onion salt. I'm going to cover these for about 3 minutes. Alrighty, it's been 3 minutes. Let's flip them and see what we think. We'll season this side. They're still very soft in the middle. You know, like they're definitely rare. And depending on what I'm doing with them, you know, like whether I'm taking them to work to heat up or whether I'm going to eat them right now, I'm going to cover them up for another couple minutes. Oh, I'm going to cover them up for 3 more minutes and I'll be back. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use a thermometer to see what we think. Fella. 114, 112. So they definitely need to go longer. So, all right. I'm going to cover them up, and we're going to go a little bit longer. We'll do 3 more minutes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull them because when I do them like this, I just put them off in a thing and I let them all rest, and then I do a mass cutting. So I'm going to go on and get the rest of these done. I'll probably cook a couple of them or one of them or whatever for my lunch today. So just remember, when they're thicker like this, you definitely have to cook them longer than when they're thinner. All right, I'm going to season them up and I'll get these others done. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Sometimes I have good ideas, sometimes they're not so good. I want to save this liquid. You could actually turn it into a gravy or whatever you wanted to. I'm probably going to use it as a broth. So I'm going to pour it in the bottom of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a reverse sear of these steaks, because they had to cook so long that it really, you know, right now they're just more like a beef roast. So I'm going to turn this up, and then I'm going to add a little more oil to it, and then we're going to reverse sear these steaks. So let me heat this up a little more. Hang on. Okay, so now we're going to lay these in. And see if we can get a sear on them. They're already cooked, so I just want to see if I can get them a little bit brown on the outside. I've done this before and I did it way too long, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. We're just going to do it maybe for 1 minute on each side. All right. Just trying to crisp up the outside a little bit. I don't know if this is reverse sear or if doing it and then baking is reverse sear. I don't know. I'm just cooking it and then now I'm searing it up for 1 minute. So I'm going to do that to all of them and I'll get back with you. Alright, so that's how it's going to look. It's kind of browned on. It's mostly brown. It's not perfect, but that's alright. It's just me eating them. So I'm going to finish up these others and then I'll come back. Now they're all done. At this stage, you most definitely could add you some water or heavy cream or whatever you would like in order to make you a gravy. Me, I'm deglazing the pan right now with that water. So at this stage, you can do whatever you want. So I just want to let you know that there's a lot of seasoning down in the bottom that are good for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to deglaze it and get this skillet washed, and we'll get over to cutting our meat. That's the liquid that drained off the meat whenever I put it in the big white Carnivore dish. So I'm going to add water to it, and I've labeled it as steak broth, no dogs. So I could use this broth for a beef roast or something, and that would be really, really yummy. So just a little bit. It doesn't need to be full because I can add more water if I need to. But that's some good flavor stuff right there. Okay, so the next phase is you're going to figure out how many ounces you want your meat to be. Whether you want it 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever ounces you have your meat. And you're going to set it on your scale. And you're just going to start cutting up your meat. Or if you don't want to cut up your meat, you don't have to. I cut it because future Terri takes this to work. And future Terri needs it to be microwavable. Ooh, that's a good pink. So, future Terri needs this to be in bite-sized pieces. Now, future you doesn't need that. Sorry, you know, I'm chewing. If future you does not need that, then you can just leave them whole. You could leave them whole and put them in Ziploc bags. That'd be a whole lot less. Oh, shoot, that's 2 of them. That'd be a whole lot less manual labor. Just leave them whole, put them in Ziploc bags, and there you have it. So I'm going to finish cutting these up. And I will have 1 serving at my lunch today. So I'm going to work on cutting these up, and then I will get back with you. Hey, I want you to listen to me and listen to me very clearly. I understand that loin may not be an ideal steak. And I understand that you might think you would rather have a ribeye. However, what I want to say and point out is that at $5 a pound, if you are somebody who is okay with your steak not being a ribeye, consider doing what I did. $4 a pound for a pork loin. I'm sorry, $4 a pound for a beef loin, and cutting it into steaks yourself. Because $4 a pound versus $10, $12 a pound, I mean, come on now. Ground beef, it's hard getting ground beef at $4 a pound. So I'm just going to say, consider doing something like this if you are somebody who's looking to save money. So that pork loin made 6 servings. So I'll put lids on these, put these in the freezer, and I'm going to have this for my lunch today. So there you go. That is a very good, easy, fast, inexpensive meal prep.